Almost every day since we've been here.
You're scaring me.
We'll join the club.
There is something in this house.
God, what have you done to yourself?
You must get out now!
Hey guys, Sam here with horrormom.com, and I'm back today with you to talk about one of the scariest haunted house movies that I have ever seen. I know there's a lot out there, and this one is a bit older, but it still holds up, and it's based on a true story. That's the part that makes it really scary. This is 2009's A Haunting in Connecticut, and if you've never seen this, you're in for a treat. The story behind this house is the most disturbing, sinister. It is very dark and you will not forget it. And it's very detailed. There is so much that goes in behind what has happened in this house, especially something that has to do with eyelids. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna give anything else away. In The Haunting in Connecticut, we have a family that relocates so that their son can be closer to the hospital that he's getting chemotherapy from. He's very ill. He's basically on death's door, and he's actually getting an experimental chemo treatment. And it's just taken a huge toll on the family, emotionally, physically, financially, but his mom is really pushing for them to be closer to the hospital. So they end up finding this house close by, and pretty much immediately they begin to experience some supernatural occurrences, and it's not long before they figure out the sinister history of this house. Like I said, the history in this house is very disturbing and it's very detailed. And it's gonna take you on a little bit of a twist. You know, you get a lot of information, you get glimpses of things. The boy is really finding out a lot of information, and he has a cousin that lives with him, and she starts finding out, but when they finally drop the whole thing on you, it is just wild. So this movie is actually based on the book that was written about the family, and I believe a lot of these details actually are coming from the family and the mother. The mother's name was Sarah Campbell, and in the movie she's played by Virginia Madsen, which you should recognize. She played Helen in Candyman, and she does an amazing job as playing this mother who is just going through it with her son being so ill, and she's just struggling so hard because she knows he's at death's door. I can only imagine, but I really connect to this character. You just really feel for her. And the son, who is played by Kyle Gallner, I'm sure you guys will recognize him, but he's much younger when he did this movie, and he does a great performance as Matt. And there's some times when like the chemo is affecting his body. He looks so worn down and terrible. And both Kyle Gallner and Virginia Madsen, they really bring the emotion to this film. I'm completely in belief that they are those characters and they are going through exactly what the real life characters went through. I love that this is based on a true story. It makes it scarier. It also makes it more heartfelt. So for a score, I'm gonna give this movie an 8.5. I really highly recommend this film. I think it is a great horror movie. It's a great scary ghost haunting story. It's also got a lot of jump scares, you guys, and I kind of remembered that. Two things I remembered about this movie from when I originally saw it, which was probably 10, 12, 13 years ago. I remember feeling like the story behind the house was just very elaborate and disturbing, and I remembered being jump scared, and both of those things stood true when I rewatched it. I got jump scared 4 times. I even counted it. So I hope that you guys get a chance to see this one. I think you'll really enjoy it. You'll enjoy the cast. You'll enjoy the story. I was doing some checking on it because it had been a while, and Ed and Lorraine Warren from The Conjuring and the Annabelle series that we all know, they actually did visit this house back in the late 1980s, and they confirmed that it was a haunted house. I will also tell you, there is a Haunting in Connecticut too, and the movies are not connected. The only connection they have is that they both take place in Connecticut. I haven't rewatched this one in a while, and so I can't really give you a score on it, but what I can tell you is I recall liking this movie, and I would recommend it. I don't think the score would be as high as this one. I remember it also had a fairly kind of twisty, kind of, you know, haunting backstory that I thought was really good at the time. And I remember being spooked by this one as well. So I actually am looking forward to trying and finding this one and rewatching it. But if you come across The Haunting of Connecticut 2, I would also say to watch that one, but definitely watch this one first and know that this one is just really, really good. I cannot recommend it enough. You can find this movie streaming on Peacock right now. You can also find it on Amazon Prime. It's an older film, so maybe it'll pop up on Pluto or Plex, or maybe it'll be free for Prime. It's definitely worth the rental price. I think this movie is one that you're going to remember. I remember this movie. I remember how detailed it was. I remember the connection between the mother and the son. This was just a very memorable haunted house story. I am actually really shocked that it still spooked and jump scared me so many times after all these years. So check this one out. I really think you're gonna love it, and let me know in the comments what you think. I hope that you guys have a great week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
It's perfect. I'm just wondering, where's the catch?
Well, it does have a bit of a history.
What happened in the house?
Something evil. And it wants your son.